Okay my friends, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Now, as you've already seen in the title, this is my Welsh Open vlog for 2024. My first ever WDF ranked event, the Welsh Open, that was in England. English Open. Nonetheless, I had a brilliant time and we'll jump into a few clips because I thought I got more than what I actually did, so here we are. Me, my partner and the baby arrived on Thursday morning at past 11, 12 o'clock. Check-in wasn't until 4 o'clock, so we went for a little walk across the Sand Bay front, and yeah, beautiful little place. Shame that the sea, or the estuary, was out so far, but yeah, you can see Cardiff in the distance, so we weren't actually that far from home. Very, very close. And this is a quick look at the setup. So there were 32 boards in this room, and in the back room there were some more boards, but that's where the women's and the juniors was being held out in that other room. And you can see now it is filled up. This is for the money in, money out on Thursday night. There were, I want to say, around 200 players in the money in, money out, which was, for me, the biggest tournament I have ever been in. We'll now jump into green screen, Andre, and he will go through the stats from that evening with you. Here is the summary of my first game of the money in, money out versus James Clifton. We had a very, very good match. I probably had one of the best matches of the weekend, and it was my first game. I averaged 73.92, which for me, yeah, again, very, very good. Managed to take all 3 legs. Last leg I took it in 16 darts, so that was a very, very good leg from myself. First leg I took out 95. Last leg, doing it in 16 darts was just the icing on the cake. Game time of only 8 minutes. I really enjoyed myself. It was my first ever WDF competitive darts event, so yeah, I thought I got through that pretty well with the 70, 73, nearly 74 average to start it off. I thought, here we go, this is going to be my weekend now. I'll start banging in these 70 plus averages. That brings us into our next game against Chris, where I lost 3-0. I had a good couple of opportunities and chances, but Chris absolutely smashed me in that game. He was averaging up a 67, I was down on a 58, and that starts. I even made the tweet saying, love this game. You're up 1 minute, you're down the next. You've got to find that consistency. But 2 games in, money out, I was happy just to get through to the next round, because technically my first game was a prelim match and this game was round 1. Just walking back to my room now, there was this lovely little bridge and a statue over the other side. Give her a little high five and beautiful makeup, but it's time for bed. Now that brings us into Friday, the Welsh Classic on Friday morning. Absolutely beautiful day again, as you can see, and yeah, really enjoyed just sitting outside and enjoying the fresh air and the warmth, which was a nice change. Again, well over 200 players for the Welsh Classic, and my partner and baby did manage to come watch one of my matches. This is the first game here. We shall jump back to green screen, Andre, for the stats of these games. So here we are, Saturday morning, well, Saturday afternoon by the time I played my first game. My first game was against Gary Keith Dakin, or Dakin, not 100% sure how you say that one. And personally, from me, I played an absolute terrible match. I had a lucky 158 out in the middle of the game. That was about it. I was very, very lucky to get through this game into the next round, and I struggled a lot. A win is a win. 4-2 in the end. Managed to take that one out, so it felt very, very good. Now the problem was, my next match was against Gary Keith's dad, Gary. And yeah, I struggled with the first game. I thought I just got to back up and get through this next one. I managed to do that with a 59 average, almost pushing that 60. Felt I'd let myself down a little bit in that, but I managed to win 4-1 in the end, with some steady legs, 21, 22, 26, 28. I know I could have done better. but I didn't, and I lost the first leg with double one left, so I messed up on my doubles and give that one away. Total match time is 16 minutes, so that's a bit better than the last game we played, which was up over 20, but that put me through again into the last 64 of the Welsh Classic Men's 501. I was playing Mark Graham, and we had an absolutely fantastic match. Mark was up with a 71.3 average, I was on a 69.6, so it was very, very close, although I felt like he was dominating and leading the game. He went 3-0 up, I managed to bring back 2 legs. I thought, right, I can get this last leg now, and I turned around and I seen Beau Greaves standing there watching me. I say watching me, she was just watching the room, but I had a bit of nerves then. And just missed out. I had 4 left, so I was messing around on the doubles in that last leg. To have a 69 and nearly 70 average felt very, very good, and I can't take that away from Mark Graham. He played absolutely fantastic. I also got to watch one of my friends, Aidan, play his match. Here he is, just going up to the board, and in the background is Lauren Harris, who plays locally as well. Aidan managed to take it out there, gives it a bit of a guan, but unfortunately didn't get through this match. So that's day 2 in the bag and just chilling outside. We've had our grub, just put the baby down to bed. Maybe you're the shushing in the background. All in all, a pretty good day. Made it to the last 64 after 2 dreadful performances from myself, so I'm pretty proud of that. But we've got tomorrow off, so it's going to be a nice chill family day, and you shall see me in a second, and it will be Sunday for the Welsh Open. Here we go. So here we are, technically day 4, but day 3 for me, Welsh Open day. It's about 6:45 in the morning, baby's wide awake, so we're going for a nice little walk across the Sand Bay front. The tide seems to be in, so you might actually be able to see the water today, and it's not over by Cardiff. There we go, the tide is right in. You can't even see Wales in the distance. The Dragon's Breath is that low over the capital city. Excited for today. Hopefully darts go well. I had a full day off yesterday, so yeah, no darts thrown whatsoever. So I should be well rested, although my back is killing me because those beds are pretty nasty. I find them nasty anyway. My partner absolutely loves it. So yeah, we're going to carry on walking down the front, and I shall see you in the main room ready to throw some darts. So here we go. Welsh Open time. I was playing on board 23, which is right in that little gap you can see at the start. Very, very awkward to get to when everyone is playing, and playing on carpet, it was a bit spongy. What a day, playing on board 23. Now, it was an awkward board to get through, but 23 seems to be my number. For some reason I had it tattooed when I was younger. My partner was born on the 23rd, my son was born on the 23rd, so I was feeling very confident. I thought, oh, here we go, the gods are on my side. So we started it off with a prelim game, the last 512, myself versus Luke Ely, and this game went all the way. I averaged 66, Luke averaged a 59, nearly 60, and it was a good game. I felt we both played very, very well throughout. The better leg was the first leg. I was averaging 88, Luke was averaging a 73, and then I went 3-0 up, it went 3-3. I thought, God, what is going on today? Please. And yeah, managed to take out that last leg, thankfully. That was just the start of the day. That was 10 to 11 in the morning. That was the second game on board 23. That then took us into the top 256 players, where I was up against Lloyd Browning. And again, a very, very close game. It went 1-1, 2-1 to Lloyd, 2-2. I went 3-2, he brought it back 3-3, and then I managed to take it out in the end with a lovely little 56, a little pop in 2 darts, and I must admit I did give her a little guan at the end, because that was a very, very tough game. Lloyd was an absolutely fantastic player, and props to him for that game. I managed to get myself through to the top 128, and this game was against Lee Miller. And once more, this game went all the way, but the result wasn't in my favour. It was 4-3 to Lee. He had a 66.5 average, I had a 69.2. So as you can tell, it was a very, very close game throughout. It went 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, and then the last 3 legs on the bounce, Lee managed to take them out. I left myself 24. Lee had 90 left. He went 20 tops. He went 20, double 20, double 15 to take out that 90, and I was a little bit gutted, but that is the sport. I can't complain. He played very well. I got to mark his next game, where unfortunately he met his maker and was sadly knocked out, but I had an awesome time and I want to do it all again right now. So I got to see Matthew Edgar playing a game against Alex Small. I met Alec a few weeks ago at ADC events, and he is also a Red Dragon Champ of Champs winner. So the standard of this game was very, very high. But Matthew did manage to take it and carry on. So I'm back in the room. I shouldn't have lost that last game, but I did. That's darts, that's how it goes. And yeah, marked the next game, thought I could have won that as well. But there we go, that is the Welsh Open 2024 in the bag, my first ever WDF event. So I'm going to have a shower, I'm going to go get some dinner, and then I'm going to have a couple of pints and watch the finals tonight. So here's a few clips from the finals. Grabbed myself a Guinness, went back into the main room, got to watch Matthew Edgar in the semi-final here. Absolutely fantastic game, but that takes us on into the evening session, where Bo Greaves and Ryan O'Sullivan playing in the classic final here, but we were also watching Nick Kenny's run in the German Championship. This was where he met his end against Daryl Gurney. This is the final for the Welsh Open. Matthew Edgar versus Andy Davidson from Scotland. And yeah, you already know the results. Andy managed to win, but Matt should have secured his place for Lakeside at the end of the year, which is absolutely fantastic. 100. And that is the end of the video. I had an awesome time at the Welsh Open. I would do it all again tomorrow if I could. I would like to do another one. I'd love to go to the Irish Darts Festival at the end of the year, but you know, funds and everything like that. If anybody wants to sponsor me, my email will be down in the description and we can sort that out. Email me, it's down below. We'll sort it out. But thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, I had an amazing time and I hope you all enjoyed watching. Hopefully we can do more videos like this again soon. I had the under 65 final yesterday and you can see clips from that in next week's video. Just make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment down below, let me know what you think, and as always, peace out, stay safe, keep them sharp.